Hey, and welcome to another episode. My name is Daystro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the power of the Prime's Beachcomber. Now, I want to apologise beforehand if I sound a bit sniffly and whatnot. It's because I swear my hay fever's kicked in and my nose is driving me absolutely nuts. So here is Beachcomber. He did come with obviously instructions and card and whatnot, but that's packed away and God knows where. So here we have our nice little dune buggy, and I am always been a little bit of a fan of Beachcomber. If you are more curious about a more masterpiece style Beachcomber, you can look up the top here and find a link to Fans Toys Dune Runner, which is their version of a masterpiece style Beachcomber. So as for first size comparison, here he is with Windblade. Obviously he is a lot smaller than she is. And while we still have him in his mode, we can take Windblade's Titan Master. I was going to say Tugger Master for some reason. And you can place them. One of these days I really have to make sure and verify whether her Tugger Master is male or female. Honestly, I don't remember. I know in this modern age it doesn't seem really care, but I like to keep specifics. So there you go. So they can hop in there and ride. If you do have, I think, one of the other guns, you can put that in here if you want to give it a bit of weaponry. Being that Beachcomber is a pacifist, he doesn't have one. Although in saying that, of course, in the G1 series, he did have a gun for when he actually needed it to defend the other Autobots. So yes, rolls quite nicely. You know, not really a lot to it. Just nice and simple little mini bot. Just nice and simple. So transformation is simple enough. You do just unpeg those, fold all this out, and you're going to split the legs here. You can then push the roll bar back, which creates his hip spurs, ankles, whatever you want to call them, heels. Yeah. Pull out here. These just tab into here at sort of an angle. And then you push it all down as far as we'll go, and it reveals his head. So there is power of the Prime's Beachcomber. And he was my Beachcomber for the longest time until I got my Fans Toys. I think at one point I was looking at X-Trans bots, but honestly the other one was a lot more nicer. But even still, to this day, I am glad I got him. I really am glad. Yeah, I never got G1 Beachcomber, or even I was close, like this close to getting G2 Beachcomber, but that never happened. So it's nice that I finally got one, and now I actually have two. So there we go. So yeah, of course I didn't say it, but you can push that back there if you want, or you can leave it up there, whichever you prefer. But yeah, it just sort of covers up that. So as for articulation, the head kind of doesn't do a full 360. It probably goes further, but I think the actual, I don't know if I can show it. If you look at these sort of pieces here, which that would actually, if I showed you about it, you would see a huge giant gap there. I think the head is actually hitting on these. So when you turn it, I kind of got to pass either that or just the neck swivel is very tight, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if they're using a mushroom peg. So arms can come out this far. They can do a full 360. They're on a ball joint, so they sort of wiggle if you want. So you can even get it up to there or down there if you prefer. He has single jointed elbow, which gets you that far, which is also a ball joint. So that acts as a elbow swivel. And of course, then you can do all sort of weird things. Try to keep it focused. No hand joints, obviously. It's all molded into place. So it's always in a closed fist. And as I said, it doesn't come with a gun, but I'm sure you can always get one of the other Autobots or even Decepticons and arm him up that way. He has no waist swivel due to transformation. His leg can go forward that far. If you flip this up out of the way, you can get the leg back that far. Leg goes out that far. He has, alright, if you want to be technical, he does have a ball joint at the hip, so you can get a little bit of wiggle, but then he has a mushroom peg for a upper thigh, so that gives you your proper bend. You can bend it all the way up. Of course, you can move out of the way, but you're basically transforming him at that point. He has no ankle tilt. It's actually molded at an angle. Heel can go forward and back if that is of use to you. Obviously, there's no twist or anything, so that is it for articulation. So there we go. As for other size comparison, here he is with MP10 Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he's tiny. Very, very tiny. Which actually helps with the next comparison, because here he is with Fans Toys Dune Runner. So he's about half the height. The only difference being is because they added this sticker, it sort of removes the capability for the chest, but also with these ones, how it's on the blue, I do have, if you look in that review, some silver pieces that go in here, but I've taken them off for transformation. So there we go. So the two of them can go out and do geological studies and look at animals and stuff and tell everybody how much war sucks and they need to put the guns down and live a hippie white lifestyle, which, you know, honestly isn't a bad thing, but I'm perfectly happy where I am. So there he is. So if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you it will not hurt my feelings. Subscribe, ring the bell, leave me a comment. I love responding to comments. I love responding to what you guys ask, say, or even your opinions. I'd love to be able to respond to more. So, yeah, leave me a comment. I'd love to be able to react to them. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.